Anybody that comes on my show, we're going to have a good conversation. It's okay to agree to disagree, just as long as we're respectful. Everyone is a product of their own experience. There will be times that you have to experience the pain in order to experience the joy. So let's talk about the experience and let's share the results. I'm going to tell you right now, everybody that's coming in, aunties ain't going to stop me today. If you don't like what I'm saying, go ahead and click off. Click off right now, unsubscribe, do whatever the fuck you want to do, because today is one of them days, all right? So let's go ahead and get into this. Everything on this channel, everything on this video is alleged for entertainment purposes only. Everything is in my opinion. If you have not followed me on social media, make sure you go ahead and follow me on social media. You can also follow me on TikTok. Also, if you're looking for a smile makeover, hit up Dr. Roger Cooper. Use promotion code AL23. You will get 30% off. Bella Dental Services, they're always accepting new clients. Thank y'all for watching Team the Show. I'm going to get into Bell Collective maybe sometime next week to do 1 and 2, and we will be back. Thank you for everybody that tuned in to Love and Marriage Huntsville Season 8, Episode 9. Make sure y'all tune the fuck in for tomorrow of Leave Me Alone, a.k.a. Tamika Casanova, who is known as Queen Sheba Darling. Make sure y'all tune in to that shit tomorrow, all right? And we will be talking, and on Monday, we got Colin, Melody Shree, and Don Michelle to the motherfucking stand, all right? So, today, we got Love Marriage Huntsville Season 8, Episode 10. Make sure y'all leave comments, subscribe to this channel, and do whatever the fuck you want to do at this point, because it really don't even matter. Y'all know, y'all follow me, and I ain't finna hold shit back today. So, it basically pick up with Miss Buddy and Stormy. I'm so glad that Stormy stayed on your goddamn neck, bitch. You want to sit up here and call Stormy delusional. You the most delusional person on this show. And then Shanita, you big back butch. I'm so sick of tired of your man looking ass, yo, lying back. I'm so sick of you. Shut up. And I'm still trying to figure out, can somebody please tell me, why the fuck is this bitch on this damn show? Why is she there? Miss Buddy, you seem to want to help somebody with it. Will you please put some fillers in her top lip? Give this girl some fillers. Because when she smiles, it disappears. That's the only thing you see. Every time the camera go to her and you see her damn mouth open, get her off the damn show. For real. It seems like, baby, at this point, it's almost as if you buying friends. They pay, that's your staff, ain't it? Is that your slave? I guess you said you ain't gonna wait for Trump to get in the president, to be the president or whatever. You just gonna wait because you already got yours. You got two of them. You got Delton right there and you got Miralax. You got your slaves. Anyway, I'm trying to figure out how the fuck you want to say so-called quote-unquote millionaires, baby. One thing about Stormy, she's a millionaire. It ain't no so-called. She's a millionaire. Real talk, well, y'all may not want to believe it, but Tisha and Marceau, they're millionaires, okay? I'm just saying. Don't ask me how I know, but I know. They are. Stormy and millionaires, y'all can sit up here and... One thing about Tisha that I'm liking so far, and say they're going to be like, well, you weren't saying it in the beginning? She quiet with herself. She don't put her stuff out there. She let you think and believe whatever you want to think when it comes to her finances. They are, okay? But you got the nerve to sit up here and say that Stormy is delusional. And if a person do something to go to jail, obviously you did something. Well, bitch, Martell should have sent your ass to jail when you threw that goddamn glass and that drink at his ass. You should have went to jail when you got some goddamn lighter fluid trying to burn the goddamn house down over $17,000 hole. I'll do it. I will. Burn the goddamn house down because somebody cleared the bank account. Over what, 17,000? You want a half of that? That don't even make sense. And you know what? Say what y'all want. Girl, you're going to look just like your mama within the next year. That big back whale of a bitch that you call mama, I blame her. I can't even blame your daddy because your daddy wasn't in your damn life for all I know, allegedly. So everything going to go straight to Mrs. Van, big fat ass. With her bald-headed ass. She just like me. That receiving hairline that bitch got. I blame everything on this pimp. The pimp that you call mama. Your mama handed her goddamn money. Go get on your goddamn corner, make your goddamn money. The real reason why you mad, because you want to sit up here and say that Stormy damn didn't say body your ass. Real talk. Y'all really want to know what happened? Production begged Stormy to go on the damn trip. The quote unquote show that you say that you created, the people at own production begged Stormy to be a part of the show. They were begging her to come and do scenes. They were begging her for the next half. You can't take Stormy. And I told your dumb ass how Dunn to the person said, oh, Anthony's very well connected, but y'all know my arms reach very far. You gonna find that every last one of those connections that you was quote unquote gonna get blocked. But you're gonna find out who they went to, and I guarantee you, she won't be able to get your ass nowhere near those damn producers. She won't be able to get your ass nowhere near a mainstream platform ever, bitch. She don't have to get you on a goddamn the queen of TikTok like Stormy was to sit up here and ask somebody, you need to get me on Wild Now, bitch. Ain't nobody studying you. Your fan base done mess you up. We got 177 people watching. I know we got a lot of people in the bushes right now. You know the one thing about some of y'all dumbasses, y'all sit up here and go out so much for this hole, but you ain't networking with nobody. You don't got no goddamn connections with nobody. You don't got nobody from no other shows inviting your ass out, flying your ass out, want to work with you. Y'all don't got shit. Only thing you doing is sitting in your goddamn closet talking about this goddamn show. Hell, I can call Martell, I can call Arian, I can get in contact with the Scotsman right now. And y'all ass just sitting in y'all damn closet waiting for a goddamn Melicoon. I hope you bitches able to put that shit on your goddamn resume. I hope you able to use that hoe as a reference. I hope she donate to your next eviction. Only thing y'all asses get, oh, I finally made a live. You might get a $99 on super chat. You might get a $4.99. I'm sorry, the only person that get a $4.99 is Tamika, aka Tamika Casanova. She's the only one that get a $4.99 super chat. Is that right? Because everybody else, they're not worthy of getting a $4.99 super chat. And you know what's so funny? We'll talk about that tomorrow. I'm gonna let that stuff slide. We'll talk about that tomorrow. But you had to sit up here and call this girl delusional. Somebody said she only got $2.90. She got a $4.99 too, one of them. So, Buddy's decided to sit up here and say something about she doesn't have to state what she's saying. It's funny that you don't want to say that, but you expect everybody else to do it. You know what? Only reason I'm not saying shit about the reunion right now, y'all, it's because some shit happened at that damn reunion. And I don't want to say shit that's going to mess it up because I feel like if I put the shit out there, they're going to go back and edit it so it look like something totally different. I want everything that happened at this reunion, I want this shit to air the fuck out. I want it to. I want the real shit to come out. That's why I'm not saying nothing. For some of these dumb blocks, oh, he don't know anybody. Your source, Kiki Resto, so she's gone some. Babe, I still know what happened at the reunion. I know who got into it behind stage. Hey, I'll call you when I finish my live, all right? I know what happened. I know what happened when cameras wasn't rolling. Who got into it? Almost got into a fist fight back there. I know who got up off stage walking off. Now, let's go ahead and get back to this. She need to put her finger down and shut up. If a person did something to get arrested, that's what Buddy said. Now, Tisha, she basically bring up the DMs. To be honest, I really don't even care nothing about what Trish got to say. Trish sitting up there sounding like Bart Simpson and Mama Marge. I cannot listen to this girl talk. She doing too much. And I don't care what nobody say, y'all. Tisha did what she was supposed to do. Tisha asked all the damn questions, starting all the shit. And she said, and she basically said up there and said, nah, baby, we ain't finna leave this damn trip. We finna get some shit started. It may not be me, but we finna start this shit. Tisha was asking all the right damn questions. And if I was Tisha, I'd sit back there and just enjoy my drink. Let them talk. Sonny was playing the producer's role. I'm sorry, I'm here for Tisha. I am. I really am. And you know what? Speaking of that, you're gonna be just like your damn mama, buddy. And you know, and I hate to say this, because you sit up there and said that Auntie Maritha got on what, less than 20 years, probably less. You know what? Y'all, I don't even care. The next cheeseburger, hot dog, Vienna sausage, or Polish sausage, whatever Miss Van eat, I hope that she take her ass out. The next cheeseburger she eat, I hope it take her out. You want to go low? We gonna go. Let's go to hell with you. Take that big bitch out. Get mad. Take it up with God, ho. Since you're so above everybody, but you can sit up here and wish somebody else be alive within a few years or whatever. Nah, Nah, we going right along with them. Take that receiving her line with that cheeseburger, whatever she eat. Take her out. Like you said up here and said, something about all them teeth need to be removed that you said about me. That I actually paid for, because didn't nothing come from your manager. I paid for my stuff. I'm sorry, Auntie Rita. No, we ain't gonna do that. You ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Take Miss Van dusty butt up out of here with that hairline. You can even put the money in there with them. Better use that money to pay for whatever you got to pay for. Bye. Now they want to come in. Cast a spell on that hoe. Now, Stormy basically said something to Trish about the situation. She said, but when I asked you, you basically lied, and Trish said, yeah. Do we really care? Do we care? Do we really care about what Trish got to say at this point? If her and Martell messed around, they messed around. Everybody saying, Anthony, that is not nice. I know it ain't nice. I know it ain't. Don't care. I know two wrongs don't make a right, but the one thing about me, I can actually acknowledge when something is wrong. Right? But as that bitch, she can't. It is what it is. Now, what was I just saying? Does it even matter if Trish and Martell messed around? It doesn't matter. If it was back then, it was back then. But it's not making it right to say that somebody trained, that you went there to train him, and now Martell saying, ain't nobody trained me. Y'all watch TV, maybe had a glass of wine or whatever, that's it. Well, Ken should have went on and said, you know what, I'm not even entertaining this conversation. Whatever happened back then, it happened. I'm with her now. I can't control what happened back then. Ken, you talk too much. You should have just sit up there and said, oh, okay, whatever. Look, she done messed around or talk to people. I don't talk to people. That's all you had to say. You should have just left it just like that, Ken. All right. Now, Buddy, you sent up here on. They went to the pool. Buddy basically sat up there and said that she don't trust nothing to come out of Trish's mouth. I'm still trying to figure out. It goes from what that picture at? It goes from this to that. I'm sorry, y'all. Some just ain't this to that. Girl, will you please go see this doctor? Go to Dr. Curve and tell them to fix that mess. Please tell them to go fix it. Because something just ain't right. Be back later. It's not right. And you can tell when she in that pool that how people be wearing them, is it this, a corset? You can tell, baby. Because it ain't working. She get in the pool, basically, Stormy and Trish, they end up leaving. You got so much to say, but you feel a certain type of way because a person didn't speak to you and let you know they was leaving. Because you invited them on your trip. You didn't pay for nobody's ticket. You didn't. OWN paid for that. They had to beg Stormy to go on the trip with you. Come on now. They had to beg that girl. It was to the point that they were even begging this girl to come back, and they finally wanted to talk about the TikTok stuff. They finally wanted to give Stormy her flowers to talk about TikTok on the show. She said, no, I'm good. You're mad that Stormy is doing everything that you wish you could do. It's not working for you. Even with your 16 million likes. And got nowhere. Barely got 3,000 transactions. And not only that, Stormy and them didn't even stay in the same, they didn't even stay in that whack ass house. Y'all, Stormy was there with her husband and her son. Courtney was there. That show you how much they didn't care about that trip. They only did that to help production out. They had to beg the girl to go. She didn't stay in that house. They just wanted to make it look like they all stayed in the same house. Stormy wasn't there. Stormy actually went to a nice resort hotel. I think she went to the Ritz or something like that. Like, girl, you wish. You're just not that. And then you went on that whack ass boat. Everybody know that if it was a vacation that Stormy put together, they was gonna be on a big ass yacht. Did you see how the food was set up? Ain't nothing like a vacate like the Buddy Way. Girl, if that's the Buddy Way, I don't want it. It was too basic. I would have rather got on the paddle boat. Then they sit up here talking about Nail. She asked Destiny. No, she asked Sonny, what did she have any children? Now, Nail, you was being messy right there. You was being messy. Exactly. Stormy don't want to be around him. And she know her crazy, obsessed fans be doing that mess. But her same crazy, obsessed fans are the ones that's gonna bring her down. Where they honestly they already brought her down in my opinion. Cause ain't nobody messing with you. Ain't nobody dealing with you. But on Monday, everybody gonna find out how much of a liar you really are. Now, you said that I was trying to sleep with somebody on your team. On Monday, I bet they find out the real messages. I bet they see it. I'm gonna let them read the messages for themselves. I just been sitting back in the cut. On Monday, I bet y'all play that recording where y'all where Kiki uncle called your manager, returning a phone call. I bet I played it. I bet you hear your manager sit up here talk about, yeah, I spoke to Mel. And I was right. I was right. She was protecting her. I bet they hear that recording on Monday. I bet they all hear it. I bet that message that you post right here, did I even put it up there? Where is that? So one thing I hear about streaming, you got to find all this stuff. I bet they find out about this friend of yours right here that you went live with on October 12th. I bet they really figure out what messages on what we really gonna talk about. See, I've been letting you dig your own hole now. Now I'm finna let it all out. I'm finna show you every last thread. I'm finna show you exactly how I know your friends. I probably known them longer than you. I'm finna show you exactly what messages your little team sent me. And we're gonna see who was trying to sleep with who. I guarantee you next season, you will definitely have a storyline. Your storyline just might be a lawsuit. Your storyline just might make Huntsville news. Now, I'm 20 minutes in. Anthony, please be careful. I'm good, but I think I appreciate you your concern. To be honest, this episode it really wasn't that much to really talk about. It's just amazing how somebody can really be so delusional, and knowing how their fan base really is. And then Shanita, you sitting up here saying, "No, I want her to be quiet." No, you shut up. Why are you talking, Shanita? Take your big back ass on somewhere. Why are you talking? You came on that trip to be her mouthpiece. You her pit bull. But Stormy was turning your ass into a fucking poodle because she wasn't concerned about you. But you weren't trying to sit up here and say all that condescending stuff to Stormy because you already know Stormy about that life. See, one thing about you, buddy, I told you, baby, you got the wrong friends. You probably never been in a fight to save your life. I told you I'm a firm believer. I fight women like they men, and I fight men like they females. Don't play with me. You don't touch me, I don't touch you. I don't live by that standard of a man shouldn't hit no woman. Now, a man shouldn't hit a woman if they doing it first. But if that woman touch you, don't touch me. Do not touch me. But all I'm saying, Miss Buddy, you're not around the right people. Because if those was my homegirls from Memphis, I'm just saying, we all got them friends. We all got those type of friends. And I guarantee you, Shanita ain't that friend. She need to talk a lot. Mess around and get some other people real friends. I just love and appreciate how Stormy just stayed on your neck. Shanita, I just want to know how does she feel? And see that annoys me. What annoys me is that your big bitch ass keep talking. You should be somewhere telling your son that you was not a man. Where is the pimp when you need her? Now I understand why Destiny kept on saying she's not holding you accountable. Pimp Van, where you at? Pimp Caravan, can you please come to the front?
Please. Wade in the water, children, wade.
The before, during, and after of Weight Watchers.
Pimp, we need you. Where's your cane? Do you have a streak to put on? Jason, where you at? Can you put something in her mouth? In her international or local vagina? Can you put something in there? Shut her up. Sean, where you at? Don, where you at?
Hello. Yeah, how you doing? I'm good, and yourself? Can you hear me? Yeah, I'm good. I just finished my live. How are you? Oh, this your work on right on time. You by yourself, right? Yeah, I'm at home. Okay, so listen. About the stuff yesterday with Melody, I told you I was right.
I'll wait.
Yeah. Oh, this your work on right on time. You by yourself, right? Yeah, I'm at home. Okay, so listen. About the stuff yesterday with Melody, told you I was right. That's all I can say right now. But it ain't what you think. I'm gonna tell you, stay out of it. You get what I'm saying? Because some of the stuff was for TV, and Mel was low key protecting her. That's all.
Some stuff was for TV, but she was low-key protecting her. If it's for TV, but at whose expense? Because you got a cast member that's no longer here. It was for TV. She was low-key protecting her. And we all found out what the end of results was, right? I felt slighted by you. That means if a person felt slighted, that means something happened. They did something. Trying to persuade me that everything that you were trying to protect her when you know you were going against her. But we'll listen to that on Monday. You are evil, low-down, conniving ass bitch. And I blame your damn mama. I blame this bitch. I blame that pimp right there. I blame that whale. Go eat your cheeseburger. Pop-Tart. Croissant. Just like Tisha said, you don't know how to be a friend. And then you said a prayer and said how Tisha said growthful. I know ain't nobody else you talking about a mama. If that's the case, your pimp mama don't know how to be a mama either. Because she had a demon for a daughter. I see y'all coming in. Oh, your mama should have had an abortion with you. She should have weighed you in the water. See, Rita, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Okay, I'm glad
Auntie
you're up
Mildred, how
here a
are
minute
you?
ago.
Well, I'm
That
as good
last
as I could be
statement,
expected.
yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm not going to try to admonish you for anything that you're saying. However, I am going to say that last statement we could have did without. But then I'm up here to talk about the show. You said what you said, and that's what you said, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. I'm just up here to talk about the show. I don't even know if it's that interesting now. Uh,
Wait a minute, Maritha. Can we
huh?
give them some? We got to give them some context. Not that we're gonna make any excuses for him, because, ooh, Lord Anthony.
Well,
But
you go. What you?
I don't think everybody know what he was talking about when it came to you. What was said about you? I don't think
Okay.
people know.
When she said that I had 20 years, maybe less. I'm
What?
not good. I'm not good. Everybody know. If anybody don't, everybody and the ones who don't know, I am not good with phones. My friend gifted me with a new phone. Mildred gifted me with a new phone. So I didn't know when you go on Instagram and you say something to a person on Instagram on their feed on Instagram that it's like a DM. I didn't know that.
She thought it was alive.
I thought it was alive, and all I said was, "Girl, stop." Okay, Stormy had this big thing on TikTok where she done got, she done made $1 million in what 6 hours. She done made $1 million. So here she come the next week dancing and looking like, I ain't gonna even say that she dancing and all that whatever with her something in her yard or wherever she was, and I said, "Girl, stop." The next thing I know, my daughter calling me and telling me that her friends saying what she's saying about me, that, and people, I don't have a 20 years or less. So that's where that comes from. And all I said was,
Who said that?
girl, stop.
Who responded? Who said that about you?
But who said what about me? Mel.
That you have
Mel said
directly
I
to
have
your
20 years
comment?
or less to live.
So
And
there you
and
got. Yeah. So I
And
was
so
just
my
wanted to
yeah,
say that.
and my daughter, she don't do this reality, reality TV and YouTube and all of that. And some of her friends had heard some of the things that was being said about me by Mel and other people. So, and so this is a little bit of what Anthony was saying, to give it context. That's what
Yeah.
a
And
little bit of what
Maritha,
Anthony
the
was
thing
saying.
about Maritha didn't get angry like that. She didn't really do too much of, responding to that. And it pissed Anthony off. It really did. I won't speak that on nobody. Number one, I can't give you life. And I can't do that. But the tongue is a powerful thing. I would never have said that to anybody. Basically, for saying any type of comment, I'm not gonna wish you out of here. The aunties don't condone that what Anthony said, but see, Anthony is a grown person. He does what he want to do, and you want to talk about this damn show because I.
Yeah, I want to talk about the
Go
show.
ahead.
That's
Go
what I
ahead.
want to talk about. Well, I'm gonna start first. I want to start with my friend Courtney. I love the way Courtney excused himself from that group of men, because that group of men is worse than the women, I think. Marceau is an undercover Mitch, for real. And Martell, you know what? Martell and Melody are two peas in a pod. They the same person. They the same people. They are identical, and I'm glad he dismissed himself from that group. Now, getting to the women on the trip. Now, help me if I'm wrong. And if I'm wrong, I would admit it. I take accountability for it. When they left the airport going to that island, and they were they were on that van, didn't Nell Ike's what the girl name, what the lady name, big forehead, what her name?
Honey.
Sonny. Did Nell ask Sonny about, do she have any children? Wasn't that conversation already had before Destiny even got on the trip?
Yes, it was, because she
O-
said that she had a miscarriage or something like that.
Okay, so that was already asked. And this is what, age don't matter. Common sense matters a lot. Nell brought up something that she knew would it be offensive and hurtful to Destiny? You suppose these not real friends? Cause you know what, real friends don't do nothing like that. And even if you wanted to be petty, you still don't do something like that. And then with Tisha and Kimmy, you know what? I don't, either don't be lukewarm. Be either cold or hot. And Kimmy, you ain't nobody mama on that show. Your son ain't on the show. You ain't nobody mama. So you can't, you always trying to straighten something out. I don't like that. And if be real. I know you being cordial, and I know this is a show, but you know what? Either be hot or be cold. Don't straddle the fence. And that's what I see with Tisha and Kimmy straddling the fence. And the other one, Tish, you know what? I'm confused. I'm just confused with that. So I'm not going to even talk about that. And Sonny and Destiny, in real life, for real, I'm sick of hearing about the triangle. I'm tired of that. I'm sick of hearing about that. Get over it. He ain't with you no more. He with his wife now. If she did it, she did it. And she said she didn't do it. Okay, damn it, she didn't do it. She didn't know. We get the times all mixed up. You know what? At this point, I really don't even care about that anymore. I just don't care about that. And what now? I'm watching everybody's face when the camera goes on everybody's face when Stormy is telling her, asking Mel direct questions. It ain't that she shut down. Mel don't like to be called out. She don't take accountability for anything. This lady, Uma Thurman, or whatever the lady calling herself now, this lady will tell you that she was a millimeter. This lady was a millimeter. And she was wrong for going to that woman's place of business. She was wrong for that. And when I was asked the question on another person's channel, how did I feel about it? I said she was wrong. Because if anything had happened to her on that property, she could have, she could have sued Stormy or something like that. You were wrong. That was a warehouse. You ain't never went in that warehouse. The only warehouse you could go in and buy some grocery out of is Costco's. What is the Sam's or something like that, or whatever other warehouse that it is. You knew that this was a millimeter that did that, and she's asking you a question, and you looking at her like, I don't know what you're talking, and you were looking like, I don't care what you're talking about, and what the people said in the confessional about her was dead on. It was dead on what they were saying about her. And I'm just going to say this, and I don't really care how nobody feel about what I said, because nobody can't come for me. I don't give a damn about nobody trying to come for me or nothing. I'm saying what I'm saying, and I don't give a damn. Mel is always going to be where she is. At best, she's mediocre. She is mediocre. I will give her a level above being basic at this point. She would never be where Stormy is because she's not a good person. She don't know how to humble herself, nor do she know how to take accountability for anything that she's done or anything that she said. And you know what really pissed me off? When she was in her confessional, and when she had went around and asked everybody in one word, what would they say, about what did they get from the trip, what they say about the trip. And when Tisha said what she said, she didn't have to go there with what she said about Tisha. She didn't even know that was a word, because nobody in her family sure don't use that word. Now, see, when Miss Warner get on her earth, don't nobody say nothing. When Miss Warner get on her behind for coming for her daughter like that. You don't know what those people talk about in their family. And see, that's my thing. You think you so high above everybody that you can punch down on people. You think you so much better than everybody, you can talk down on people. And when people say something about you, here come the millimeters. They want to swarm and attack everybody. Now that really pissed me off what she said about Tisha.
Auntie Rita, let me cut you off right quick, because even when you just sit up here and said how the millimeter went to Stormy Warehouse, let me play this little clip right here.
They never have notified me. They didn't notify me when they picked her up. But somebody gonna tell me something. And I mean that. It's not over with between me and you, Stormy. I just want to know. I did not know that they had served you. So you need to quit getting up here like, man, you done had a court date and they done dismissed everything, because they ain't, as far as I'm concerned, it ain't dismissed, even if I got to go down there and do it again.
So you sit up here saying that you will go back and do it all over again.
Well, whatever happened with that? How did
It was dismissed. After
Okay.
they saw the videos of her going to her warehouse and searching for everything. They saw it. And they dismissed it.
And then I'm gonna say this about Stormy. She said this was her trip. Okay, you didn't buy not one first class or one coach ticket. Okay, it said that OWN bought the tickets for these ladies to go on the trip. You just put the trip together, and everybody pretty much got there the best. The only way you could get there was by boat or by airplane. So to get there on time, you had to fly. You didn't buy those tickets. Now, Stormy, the proper thing to do, because you was invited on the trip, the proper thing to do was to say, I'll holler deuces, I'm going back. I'm finna go back to Huntsville. I got things to do and a business to run. That would have been the proper thing to do. Tish, I totally understand it because was pretty much over it. And I'm pretty sure she felt the vibe that Mel in her head was calculating. Wait a minute,
Well,
me and my
why,
husband.
Maritha? Why did she owe her that when at the dinner table
Well,
they pretty much
okay,
they
Mildred.
left it like say less, and
Okay,
somebody responded, "It's
and you
been
know
less."
what? I understand, but for me that would just I would have just stuck my head in the door, as I'm walking down the hall or something like this. Say, girl, I'm finna go by. Yeah, I'm finna go. I would have let her know I'm getting ready to leave, and just let that be that.
Nah, I
For
wouldn't
me,
have told nothing.
You a good Christian.
Mm-mm. You a
for me,
good one.
I said for me, that
Mm.
would have for me. And I understand that for when Stormy said say less, that means we ain't got nothing else to say about it. And Tish was saying, I don't give a damn if I be here if I don't. I'm going with you, girl. Deuces, throwed up the deuces sign. And then, but for me, when they left, Mel got an attitude.
Mm-hmm.
She got an attitude when they left. You didn't want her there anyway. See, because Stormy done already made before, now by the time this come on, Stormy done did a TikTok live and then had some mini pop-ups and they made $500,000 or whatever. And she kind of pissed because Stormy was out there making some money. From what this just me, y'all. This just me. So if she's and my thing is if she's not the center of attention, if she's not the main attraction, if they're not throwing accolades on her, oh yeah, it was a good trip, Mel. Yeah, it was a good trip. Oh, you did good, Mel. You did good. Yay, Mel. If people not constantly building her up and lifting her up, she got a problem. She has a problem. She has a problem. So it was it was interesting. It was interesting to say the least. That's all I got.
Go ahead, Auntie Mildred. I'm sorry.
Well, it was, yeah, interesting is a good word. I was kind of disappointed that it just keeps going from sugar to shit. I tell you, each week when I think it can get no lower and worse, and you don't see just the real nastiness that we can do to each other. You know what? Um, I'm just real tired of watching black women act that way with each other. For real, like I'm just really over it. I don't want to see it. For me, it's so bad to just constantly see it. And I want to say, we keep saying if we get to this certain level, we're going to elevate, we're going to act different. When you know better, you do better. I don't think they know a damn thing because they just keep pulling each other down. I don't understand Stormy and Melody's beef. I really don't. I can't pick out the origin. If you say it was because of Miss Betty, Stormy already said she does not necessarily condone what her mama does and says you can't control your mom. You can try. You can say I don't, but at least she said I don't condone it. Okay. And then for it to go to this level, it just make me feel like what is the root cause? I could speculate, but I don't want to. I mean, I could speculate, but at this point,
Go ahead
I,
and speculate.
it just makes me feel like some people feel like they cannot see anybody else shine. And I do understand that if it was your brainchild, you saw this was you, and now other people coming in, and perhaps I'm quoting because I did hear somebody say you want to be the queen in the previous scene, or you want to be the HBIC. That is so crazy. I want to see all my black sisters do well, and we already know that they're all not going to. But I would still like to see it. I won't definitely throw no mess in there to sabotage them or to help somebody else sabotage them. At this point, it's kind of gross for me. I'm gonna be honest with you. It was nauseating. I was like, "Oh, we doing this now?" No, I thought it was dead ass wrong for Stormy to have to go to jail for somebody who came to her place of business. You came to her place of business. Who does that? She don't sell nothing out of that place. She I was like, oh God, I can't. And for anybody to say, oh yeah, it was okay, it was justified. No, y'all know damn well. And I wish Stormy could have held it together and not gotten upset and not cursed like that. But listen, she ain't the first person I ever see on this show their ass, or the first person I've seen on reality TV to just lose it. We've seen a lot of people just lose it. But when does it warrant going to jail? Just go. I can't. I can't. I don't care how, even if I didn't like her, I wouldn't say that was okay. I just wouldn't say that was okay. It was wrong.
I agree. Let me go down to Michelle. How are you, love?
I'm good, Anthony. How are you, baby?
I'm good.
Yeah, I already know what it is. No, first of all, I'm glad Stormy left the way she did because she don't owe Mel sugar, honey, and the iced tea nothing. She don't owe her that witch nothing. She's been a good friend to Melanie, and for Melanie to address Stormy in that way when she specifically asked Melody, would she take a stance on how the millimeter's been acting, and for Mel to come at Stormy like that, I'm glad Stormy left like she did. She don't owe Mel nothing. She don't owe her an explanation about nothing, and I'm glad Stormy disconnected herself from all of that. I'm glad because Mel is envious. She's self-centered, and that heifer is selfish as hell. She's all about Mel. And for her to sit there and treat Stormy that way, and as far as Shanita, I'm glad Stormy checked her too. I'm glad Stormy checked her. And for Mel to spit that venom on you like she did, Maritha, when you called me and Anthony and Mildred and we had that conversation, you know how I reacted when you shared that with us on the phone. For her to speak that on you, and you know why Anthony is upset.
Yeah.
And everything that you went through, even from the phone call from your daughter, how it affected you, and for that heifer to sit there and to spit that on you, I'm glad Anthony's speaking his mind tonight, and I can't wait till Monday till he revealed it all. So do what you need to do, nephew. Tell it all.
Y'all
Because
see
they've
how the
been
aunties
dogging
don't
Anthony.
agree?
They've been dogging Anthony too long, and these witches out here just keep putting this spitting this venom on Anthony. No, I ain't gonna hold you back, Anthony. Tell it.
You know,
Put
I
it.
just want them to see how we disagree to how we agree to disagree.
Because we do.
Yeah, because Maritha, she didn't hold that. She definitely wouldn't say anything like that. But hey, you know.
Well, Mel brought that on herself,
And,
so
K
so it
Marie,
is what it is.
K Marie, you right. She said Buddy should have played her cards right. She could have learned so much from Stormy instead of trying to compete
Yep.
with. And that's so true. So true. I mean, you can always learn something from the person you don't like. And that's what to do and what not to do. Obviously, she's not paying attention. So
And for that old witch, she ought to be glad Stormy didn't whoop her ass outside of her business, her place of business. First of all, she was trespassing. You don't go to somebody's place of business telling like you come in there to try to get some orders filled. Really, that one was full of crap. Now I done got pissed off all over again. I'm ready to drive down. I'll talk to y'all after this
all right.
live.
All
Okay.
right.
Talk to you later.
I mean, all right, y'all. We at 50 minutes. Do anybody have anything else they want to say?
I think you done said enough.
Yeah, you done said enough.
You
You done
done said
said
enough,
enough.
nephew. It's like, Lord
You
have
done
mercy.
said enough for the night. You done said enough for all us, child.
And my thing is, you know what's so funny about this? Like I say, connections, they go to who they supposed to go to. I mean, if you remember that story I told y'all about, I said I was gonna give Stormy the connection. I'm like, there's no reason for me to have it. I'm like, it ain't like I got product to put in the store like that or whatever. And she was like, she said, Anthony, she said, at this point, I don't need stores anymore to put stuff in. Imagine if somebody was actually nice if they were cool, they literally could have got that with
I
no
don't think
problem.
she wanted that though. I don't
No,
think
no, no.
that's what
No, I'm
that's
saying
okay.
she didn't want it because, like I said, she's at that place where she don't have to do stores anymore. But somebody else could have got it. They wouldn't be doing stuff in their basement.
But you
But
know what? I don't blame her for not wanting to do
mhm.
stores anymore because people are so vindictive. And you know, they are so like this is this woman business. This is her livelihood. This is how she take care of whatever it is that she needs to take care of. And
Mhm.
to, you know, to call um to call around to stores and to give bad reviews on things. That's not good. That's not a good look. See, because somebody could want to try something and they go to review it and all they see is these negative reviews. And it's just not cool. And you say you trying to figure out what the problem is. I was with a dude one time. I never knew men hold grudges. I always just thought women hold grudges. Male hold grudges. Now, what her grudge is against Stormy, she would like to say Stormy didn't say anything to her mama. Didn't say nothing to Miss Betty. But then, I was kind of upset with Miss Betty because I didn't know the reasoning why Miss Betty would come for Mel the way she came for Mel. But then at the reunion when Miss Betty said why she came for Mel, then I totally understood. As a mom, you don't like when people come after your children, especially when I done let you use my house, when you done came and used my swimming pool, came over to my house, and you done broke bread with me at my house, and I done let you have film your videos at my house.
And paid you 50 motherfucking
And,
thousand
and, and
dollars.
then you
What?
act like this. And then you
Yeah.
act like this to you act like
Wait,
this
wait,
towards me.
wait. What? What? What?
Yes, that's what I said. And paid that bitch 50 motherfucking $1,000.
So I
Okay.
don't blame her. I don't blame her for and I really commend Stormy
Jesus.
by not even acknowledging when the millimeters say something, when she says something, when the content creators say things, and you know what? Because just like this lady, just like she said, I ain't got free. I got money to make and not friends to fake. That's what she said, but that's what the model Stormy is going by because she out there living her la vida loca.
For business services that wasn't business services. Had nothing, I'm just gonna leave it like that.
Leave it, Anthony, please, because my mouth on the floor. My jaw is on the floor.
Bad business practice, but you see how she got that money back and what and more. You can't win when you play dirty. I
I'm
can't wait.
gonna I'm gonna
I'm
say
ready.
this.
I'm ready for Miss Grander to come and talk. Alicia, when can you talk? When is the NDA up?
Jesus.
Mm, 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 mm.
So you know what? I know I have a lot of friends who work in reality TV. I do. Um, Close with reality TV stars. I even they are like, child. They talk among themselves like we ain't never seen nothing like that before. And the reality TV stars don't jump in the content creators like that unless they have like a prearranged interview. But they don't get into it with subscribers. They don't get into the melee. They don't do that. This is the only one that I've seen in some years where they tussle and do the kind of stuff that's been done. This is the only one that I've ever seen.
Mm, mm.
It's a bad look.
Well, y'all, uh, mm, mm. Well, it is what it is. It's
And just
good.
the FYI, I know this is so unrelated, but I'm gonna tell y'all, just like Anthony, I fell off the wagon. I was on my no alcohol
What?
cleanse. Child, listen, I had a cocktail last night. I didn't make it. I was
Well,
three
you
weeks
did good.
in.
You did pass 3 weeks, right? You made it past.
3 weeks, that was it. I had broke down. I was like, I didn't want to be a cocktail. Yeah.
Well, you deserve it, honey. You deserve it. Or did
Thank
you
you.
deserve it?
I just
I'm
wanted
not.
it. I ain't gonna go
I
that
ain't
far.
gonna enable you.
Yeah.
And thank y'all for the compliment on my baby for it. This is her last homecoming. This is her last high school homecoming. The next homecoming to be at FAMU.
Good for her.
Yeah, her
Good
next
for her.
homecoming to be at FAMU.
Well, I want to thank y'all for tuning in and also the people in the bushes watching. I know y'all watching. So
I'm so
everyone, make
glad.
sure y'all tune in tomorrow. And I will see you all then. And everyone have a good night. Bye.
Good night. Bye.
Bye.